All right, guys. Last class ever have. Yes. It's very fortunate for me to have you as students. That's a very, I'm showing my appreciation to you. Thank you all for coming to the classes and thank you for doing the hard work. Even though you have learned something from me, learned the materials, or you learn something to be a proper student, to be a proper listener. So I do believe that education is not only teaching the knowledge. If you come to the university, you are learning to be a better person. Okay. That's what I have learned during my undergraduate. My advisor is telling me how to be a better person. Okay. But nevertheless, this is the last lecture we could ever have, or it could be the last meeting between you and me. Okay. All right. So you have done your homework 4. You will soon receive your homework 4, probably by, let's say, December 1st. That is, I'm asking all the TA to working during the Thanksgiving. But that is their job. They have to do that. And the grading should be a very fast pace. And coming to your quizzes, to everything, to practice quizzes, you got everything, all the review materials. I don't even to repeat myself. I don't even to give you some kind of instructions to tell you what exactly you are. You have everything. I have worked with my partner to grading them, and this is the material. I need it. You have slides, you have questions. Okay. And you should have already noticed that your practice questions will be closed, mean locked, on November 30. And so go ahead, do whatever, how many times practice you ever have on those things before November 30, because you are going to have your final on December 1st. If you don't know when and where is your final exam, do you know that? Here. And if you don't know, this is the system you are going to visit to verify the informations. So this is the one, December 1st at 10 a.m. to 12:50 a.m. Okay. Let me double verify. It's showing on the homepage. Yes, it is correct. And of course, we are going to talk about everything here. The final exam will be in person. Okay. Simply, I don't want you to go ahead to use any remote things. Go ahead to take the final exam at home and take the phone and asking all the questions to ChatGPT and to generate all the questions. What I'm going to test here is your understanding towards too. Whether you're working hard to memorize all kinds of terms and theorems, etc., that is your thing. And understanding is the thing I'm challenging you. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. Let me go to the quizzes. Final exam is going to take on Lockdown Browser, of course, as always. And you are going to see in total 19 different questions. And you think, oh, 19 questions is kind of large because compared to our having almost 12 different questions. And most of you have complete 12 questions within 45 minutes in a turn. And you all got not very good grade on average compared to the historical data. Simply because historically, the other professors were doing is taking more time being at home, remotely. That kind of things creating kind of cheating and plagiarism, which I want you to understand. But That is why the new form here, lockdown browser in person, is basically me understanding how much you. But it could be a factor that you don't know how I'm going to raise that question. The question could be confusing, or such. Of course, I don't understand that. Now you got all the things. You know the style, you know the question types, you know the terms. Then coming to the final, I'm expecting a better. Much better Irish. Okay, 90 different questions. 90 different questions could be completed within density. An hour 30. If you prepare enough. Okay, an hour 30. But if you just feel like you prepare too much, it could be costing 2 hours and 50. But if you are very good at the terms and definitions, even some applicational questions, you can complete it within 30 minutes. That is the best student I can ever have, complete within 30 minutes and full score. Okay, so let's talk about the final exam. You will consistently see this description on your screen while you're taking the final exam. This time, we are going to have the most rigorous final exam protocol instructors. Since I may not be here, and this is the one has structure. Okay. What you can bring to the final exam is you can bring exactly one piece of paper front and back for the notes. You will not allow to use your notebook, just one piece of paper. Then you need to have a computer ready for the lockdown browser. Of course, as always, we have a midterm. Midterm, if you borrow some kind of laptop from that library, go ahead to borrow that, okay? So everybody needs to have the laptop with lockdown browser, okay? Now, again, for the UCF here, always going to take the attendance, as our TA has already verified that functionality is working for them. Therefore, you are going to take UCF here for attendance verification. Question? Wouldn't be available, but last time we tested, it is available. So let's use that. So it will be much easier job for rather than signing on sheet. So it will be simply put out the form. Okay. Now UCF here will be shown within the 5 minutes at the starting of the final. So 5 minutes within that 5 minutes period. So that is the thing I'm expecting you to come within 5 minutes. Don't be late to like 6 minutes or 7 minutes. So if you ever come to like an hour late, so it means you simply do not respect the final exam. You don't respect it. You don't respect me, you don't respect the class. It means why should I respect you? Therefore, even though you can take final exam and we are considering it as a collision or some kind of disrespect, then I will simply assign to a 0. Okay? Just come into the class on time. Just come into the final on time. If you said, okay, I just late for let's say 8 minutes. Okay. It's completely understandable. You got traffic, things, parking issues, of course. 8 minutes is fine. Within 10 minutes is fine. But you definitely will not see the UCF here, the QR code shown on the screen. That's definitely some certain things you could ever have, but the thing is, you will come into the class. If you didn't see the QR code, sit down, take the final, and you will fix the attendance with a TA who is reporting that UCF here. He or she will manually change your grade. All right? So don't waste your time while you are fixing the technical difficulties. So last time we got a lot of students coming late and about 10 minutes late and asking me, can I do the UCF here? Can I do the UCF here? No, just sit down and take the final. The most important is taking the final, not attendance, okay? Even though attendance is affecting a lot, but do the final first. For SAS students, of course, you are going to reserve a position in the center. That's definitely the thing. Now this time we got the workaround so that you can take the final on laptop and on piece of papers. That's great. So for you, you are going to have a longer time, of course, but I believe you understand the material so well, you can still complete within the normal range. So that's my belief. And your attendance will automatically getting its use. So don't worry about it. As you are a new student, you are on the protocol of ASS and center stuff. So no need to worry about it. Okay, so during the exam, of course, by the way, you can also bring up your scratch papers, blank scratch papers, whatever them, how many you can ever have. That's the thing. You need to work during the exam. You need to work individually, of course. If you have some kind of emergency happening, like using restroom, tell a TA, or if I was there, if I were there, tell me you want to go to the restroom. And before you went to the restroom, you have to put all the electronics on your desk. Okay, do not possess any electronics with you, or note or some kind of things with you. Go ahead to take the restroom and then coming back really quickly. All right. If you didn't follow this procedure, simply went out with your phone in your pocket, we will simply treat it as plagiarism. You are simply consulting some kind of notes outside this range, which we cannot monitor. It means it's creating trouble, it's creating unfairness. Therefore, your grade will be directly marked as 0. TA will record your name, UCF ID, and even take evidence for that, taking a picture or something, and your grade will be assigned to 0. All right? Just be cautious. Okay, if you do not want to take your phone put it on your desk, then the TA will follow you to the restroom. Okay, if you want to be seen in that way, of course. And if you can use your phone, of course, for the authentication, but of course, you got some technical issues while your laptop is getting sleep or something that you were kicked out of the local browser, then you have to use the phone, all right, for the authentication, two-factor authentication. Then you have to tell the TA, I have troubles, I want to use my phone. And the TA will allow you to do so. So don't worry about it. Okay, so again, you will consistently see this description on your screen. And it's because you are seeing one question at a time and everything here. And after the taking exam, after you finish the exam, you are going to hand in your notes in scrap paper, of course, as usual, with your name and UCF on all of them. That's the thing, just for verification purpose. And you are going to turn in all the scratch paper and notes to the TAs, and you will collect all of them. And before you leaving this room, you need to show the TA your submission. Your complete submission completion screen to the TA. Just let them know you have completed, you have submitted, and you're complete. Okay. So because last time we found a situation, one found a scenario is somebody is taking an exam and goes to the middle and leave the room, and they can still resume the final exam outside the room. It means creating unfairness. Somebody will submit it, but you can complete it with outside and without any restriction. You can use your phone, etc., which means unfairness, which I don't want. That's the thing. Okay, so that's it. That's everything I have. 15 minutes. Any questions? Any questions? Yes.
Are there gonna be questions also from like the midterm? Like it's gonna be also from.
I said 10% of question will be on the midterm. Any other things? If not, we are going to do our last lecture attendance now. For whoever is attending on the Zoom, thank you for coming. Have a great day. And I will end up right here.